From AmazingAvenue.com, headline, Top 25 Mets Prospects for 2024. At number 22, Nate Lavender. Now, before we get into this video, I need to thank you because you got this channel monetized, and I owe everything to you. This has been a very big surprise. I've been on YouTube for quite a few years, creating different channels. But this was probably the most stress-free, the most fun that I've ever had over the years of doing videos for you on our favorite team, the New York Mets. And I can't thank you enough. I'm going to, and I have been doing longer form videos for members. So I offer memberships to this channel. I plan on having a video out this week. And as you know, and I've talked about this, a good farm system is the foundation for your team. If you have a good and strong farm system, you have a strong foundation. And if you have a strong foundation, you have a very good chance of having a very good team, and a winning team, and a championship team. The video I'm going to do for you as a member this week will show you how important it is to have a very strong foundation, and it can lead to a championship. To give you an idea of what that video will be about, it'll be about the 1980 draft. And we know who was drafted number 1 and how important that draft was for the foundation of the 86 team. So that's why talking about these prospects is so extremely important, and how important it is to have a good farm system. We know in the past when the Mets have had bad farm systems, they've been a bad team. You're not able to produce those players on the cheap. You don't have to worry about bringing in veteran players. You have your own players that you develop. It creates a lot less friction, causes fewer problems to deal with. So, again, thank you for subscribing to this channel, and hit the join button. There's a video on there that I have on a player named Brian Cole who did not make it to the majors, and you'll find out why. If you're a member, you'll find out. So here we go. Finally, talking about Nate Lavender, and this is from Amazing Avenue. Did this whole profile on all these players. Nathan Lavender was born in Hudson, Illinois, homeschooled until he began high school. Attending El Paso Gridley High School in El Paso, Illinois, he was a dominant golfer, winning a pair of conference championships, and in baseball, where he was a 4-letter winner who posted a consecutive 0.71 ERA over his 4 years at the school. Now, I would mention he's left-handed. One of the better pitching prospects in Illinois in his senior year, Lavender ended up going undrafted in the 2018 MLB draft and elected to attend Illinois State, passing up virtually every other Big Ten school in addition to a handful of others that showed interest in recruiting him, and pitching for a college team who would be following in the footsteps of his father, who played college baseball at Marion College, his uncle who played ball at Marion, and his older cousin who played ball at Evangel University. Southpaw appeared in 17 total games in his freshman year, starting for posting a 4.08 ERA and 28 2/3 innings for the Fighting Illini, allowing 21 hits, walking 24, striking out 37. Following the conclusion of the season, he went to pitch to the Hyannis Harbor Hawks in the Cape Cod League, making a pair of appearances. Cancellation of the 2020 season due to COVID-19 had a major impact on every athlete, both professional and amateur. But for Lavender, its impact was even greater, as he did not even get a cursory number of innings under his belt than most other pitchers did. The left-hander missed the beginning of the season with an injury and did not get into the single game prior to the NCAA shutting down all athletic activities. Returning to the mound in 2021, Lavender started things off on the right note, going 5-0 in his first few starts, and ended up posting a 4.11 ERA in 57 innings, allowed 55 hits, walking 15, striking out 79. Following the conclusion of this 2021 season, he played for the Mahoning Valley Scrapers in the new MLB Draft League, where he posted a 7.65 ERA in 20 innings. Mets drafted him in the 14th round of the 2021 MLB Draft, and ended up signing him for $125,000. Southpaw was assigned to the FCL Mets, which is the Florida Complex League Mets, and pitched in 4 games for them, posting a 1.35 ERA and 62 2/3 innings, 6 2/3 innings with 3 hits allowed, 2 walks, and 12 strikeouts. He was assigned to the St. Lucie Mets at the start of the 2022 season and was excellent there, posting a 0.48 ERA in 18 2/3 innings over 10 games, allowing 11 hits, walking 11, striking out 30. Lavender was promoted to the Brooklyn Cyclones at the beginning of June and pitched the remainder of the season there, missing roughly a month from the end of June to the middle of July on the injury list. In 16 games total, the left-hander posted a 2.48 ERA in 29 innings, allowing 21 hits, walking 15, striking out 37, giving him a cumulative 1.70 ERA in 47 2/3 innings combined, with 32 hits allowed, 26 walks, and 67 strikeouts over the course of the 2022 season. The Mets assigned the southpaw to the Binghamton Roma Ponies to start the 23 season, but he did not spend much time there, appearing in just 7 games. He was promoted to the Syracuse Mets at the beginning of May and pitched there for the rest of the season. Appearing in 35 games, the left-hander posted a 3.27 ERA in 44 innings, allowing 34 hits, walking 26, and striking out 86. Lavender throws from a 3/4 arm slot, driving off the mound and folding his top half over, resulting in a lower release point. His slingy delivery helps give his pitches some additional natural movement, but negatively impacts his command as a result. The left-hander utilized a 3-pitch mix, incorporating a 4-seam fastball, changeup, and slider in his regular arsenal. He uses both secondary pitches virtually equally, with fastball use far eclipsing secondary pitch usage. On average, the southpaw relied on his fastball 66% of the time in 23, with certain individual games as high as 83%. His fastball does not have much gas to it, hovering around 90 miles per hour in 23, the hardest thrown pitch in 2023, clocking in at 94.6 miles per hour. Batters consistently swing under his fastball, particularly when he spots it up in the zone, due to its lower, more effective vertical approach angle. In 2023, despite its relatively pedestrian velocity, batters whiffed 33.9% of the time against the pitch. Despite not having traditional out-pitch traits, Lavender would typically fall back on his fastball to finish batters off. His slider averaged 80 miles per hour in 23, ranging from a shade under 80 to a shade over 80. The pitch has big, slurry break, sweeping across the strike zone with 2-plane movement. By and large, most of Lavender's sliders end up out of the strike zone, with some of those pitches by design and some because of his below-average command. When left in the zone, the pitch is fairly hittable. His changeup was an effective weapon to flummox most AAA hitters, but its future viability at the major league level is questionable, as successful minor league changeups are notoriously difficult to project, as they very often fall once used against batters with more exposure to the pitch type. Average 79 miles per hour, it induced whiffs on 44% of swings, featuring 6 to 8 inches of horizontal fade and 22 to 35 inches of vertical drop in 2023. Like his slider, most of his changeups ended up outside the strike zone, some by design and some thanks to his scatter shot command. So, again, let me know what you think about this video. Again, I can't thank you enough for subscribing to this channel, watching the videos, leaving great comments in the videos. And of course, again, just so you know, we have memberships here. I have an interesting video on a former prospect of the Mets from 20 years ago. Again, prospects are the foundation for your team. And I'll have a video on a big video on the 1980 draft, which was the foundation for the 1986 World Series. So, thank you for watching this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Prospect Hut. Thank you, and I'll see you later.